We're making blueberry muffins with a pecan strudel. We start with our strudel first, which is 1/2 cup of brown sugar, dark or light, 1/2 cup of chopped pecans. You can use walnuts if you prefer, and 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Mix this all up, and then we're going to set it off to the side once we're done with this, and we'll use it later in the recipe. Set that out to the side and start with our dry ingredients. Here we have 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. I put it in my sifter. You can just put it right in the bowl if you prefer. I like mixing it this way. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and then I sift it all together. Again, you don't have to use a sifter. You can do it right in the bowl. This is just my preferred method. I'm going to set that to the side and start with our wet ingredients. With the help of my KitchenAid mixer, I have 1/2 cup of unsalted butter. I mix up for 30 seconds or so. Once that's nice and smooth, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. Let it mix up for a minute. 1/4 cup of brown sugar. You can see that the mix master is running at a slow speed because I don't want anything to be flying off. Now I'm going to add 2 large eggs, one at a time. I like to break them in a separate bowl to make sure I don't get any eggshells in the mixture. Stop the mixer and sweep the sides and make sure everything's being mixed up, and then restart it. Once you're happy, add your vanilla, which is 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla, 1/2 cup of sour cream or yogurt. Either one will work. We'll make sure it's at room temperature and mix it up nicely together. And then you want to slow it down. And grab your dry ingredients and add your dry ingredients into your wet mixture. Once that's all done, let it mix up for a minute. And you're going to grab your room temperature milk. There's 4 ounces of it, and add that to the mixture. Now, if you make this recipe and if you really like it, would be appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, give me a like or comment. I'm going to scrape the bowl down, mix it another time. I'll be making other cooking videos as well. Here I'm taking 1.5 cups of blueberries, picked them fresh today. I'm just going to fold them into the mixture, and then I'm going to go directly into the lined muffin tin. I don't fill them up completely. I first make sure that I have enough to go evenly across the 12, and then I'm going to come back in with my remaining mixture and fill them up as much as I can. Once that's done, I grab the strudel mix and it's my biscuit cutter. I'm using it as a guide. You don't have to use a guide if you don't want to, but it just keeps the pan from getting as messy with the sugar strudel. And then I tap that down, move on to the next one until I get all 12 of them done. The key here is tapping the strudel mixture into the batter, because it won't adhere unless you give it some pressure. Because when the muffins rise, it will tend to fall off if you haven't applied the pressure like I'm doing right there with my spoon. Once those are all done, they look even. I can see pecans on all 12 of them. I'm ready to go into the oven. Those look pretty good. Again, you see how full they are at this point. I Open the oven door. The oven's been preheated to 425 degrees. Place them in there. I'm going to cook them at 425 degrees for 5 minutes. As soon as they're done with at 425 degrees, I'm going to change my oven temperature to 350 degrees. And then I'm going to add 18 minutes onto the clock again and cook them. Door stays closed during this whole process. After 18 minutes, I'll take them out. They should be nice and risen. You'll see the strudel has cracked surfaces. The pecans are nice and toasted. That's a real nice treat of that strudel is the pecans. And this is your finished product. If you make it, I hope you enjoy it. Give me a like, subscribe to my channels,